incidences on campus that have led to violence amongst residents, violence towards staff, and those continued to increase and continued to be present and problematic and frankly not safe for our staff and for the young people we're serving there.
It's a crisis for our state's juvenile detention centers. Both Echo Glen and Green Hill are beyond capacity. So until those numbers come down, the state tells me they'll be relying on counties, some of which are now scrambling for their own solutions.
For some counties, they've got to work with neighboring counties to buy and borrow bed space because they don't have bed space that is designed for the longer term here or enough of it. There has been a question to us around what happens if county facilities become full, and then what do we do? I hope we don't get to that point.
But even DCYF admits it's a possibility. Counties aren't meant to hold kids for months on end. Over the past several months, 6 to 8 juveniles have been entering the state's youth detention centers every week. During that same time span, only 2 to 4 were exiting.
Just drop to the ground, face first.
More and more young people are being convicted of crimes and landing behind bars. 2 months ago, I went inside the state's facility in Green Hill to see what fixes were being applied to issues our reporting exposed. At that time, they had 229 teens and young adults inside. As of July 8th, that number was 237, but they want that number back down to 180. The frustrations have been apparent. The Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs said it was a situation of the state's own making, calling on the state to consider transferring non-juvenile inmates at Green Hill School to the custody of the Department of Corrections for incarceration in adult facilities. It's an option that doesn't seem to be on the table as the legislature approved and the governor signed off on the law that kept those inmates in the juvenile system just 5 years ago. But the reality is the next legislative session is 6 months out, and this issue won't disappear.
Has there been any consideration of, or is there a mechanism to request the governor to create an emergency session to address this situation?
It has not been an option at this time that we've been able to explore in great detail or further. It is not an easy moment to be an employee in our facilities right now, and I want to acknowledge those who are showing up every day and doing this work. It's tough. It's tough in the agency right now.
DCYF's long-term goal is to build more small footprint secure facilities. It's unlikely we'll see another facility like Echo Glen or Green Hill, but building anything takes time and money. And at that same time, taxpayer money is now being spent to fund counties that are providing care which is unlikely to match what DCYF at least intends to be providing. The cost of all this is still an unknown. We have reached out to the governor's office to see if they intend to get involved or if this could rise to the issue of a special session. We'll update you when we hear back.